What's up, guys, and welcome back to Junkyard Truck. If you're enjoying this series, make sure to leave a like on the video. It would be greatly appreciated. In the last episode, we upgraded our tires to these nicer off-road ones, and it kind of transformed us into an almost unstoppable force. Hill climbs are still a bit of an issue. That's not necessarily the fault of the tires as much as it is just our little four-banger not really having enough jam for it. So we're going to try to fix that today by boosting this sucker. But first, we got to head into the shop here and pay Shirley a visit, get a little bit of food, and I'll probably grab a drink as well. Look who it is. Look who just rolled up. Old Long Johnson, how you doing today? Hey, your pockets look...
buddy.
Okay, I was just going to say your pockets on the front of your shirt look normal for a change. You don't seem as tall as you used to be. Anyways, we've got our water tanker trailer again because I am determined, after we boost our truck, of course, I am determined to locate this tobacco farm. I feel like it could be a really good moneymaker for us. All we have to do is find the dang thing, okay? And he's peacing out of here. He's probably trying to just wait until I get back into the truck and leave so he can pull us over again. I'm not falling for it this time, Long Johnson. But check out what I've got right yonder. On my way into town this morning, I just so happened to stumble upon one of those iron ore deposits that we, I guess, lost. Kind of just fell out the back of the truck previously. So I'm going to head up here to the top of the forge, and we'll see if we can get a little bit of money for this thing. Honestly, it looks quite a bit larger than all of the other deposits that we had last time. Ooh, not quite. Only 525 kilos. That's still a good chunk of change, though. That brings us up to $1,900, ladies and gents. We are just shy of $2,000. Maybe, just maybe, we'll have enough money now to buy an entire turbo kit for our little four-banger. So let's head on into the parts store. Here we go. I think this might be the one. Honestly, not as expensive as I was expecting. $650 for the Turbski, only $200 for the manifold, and $100 for the inlet pipe. Doesn't look like there's any sort of intercooler or intercooler piping. Oh, that's for the straight six, which we don't have. I'm torn, you guys. I know a lot of you have been telling me to go locate the dent side pickup truck, right? Because it has the V8 block inside of it. But then we also have the straight six in the Supra down at the junkyard. I feel like going from I4 to I6 to maybe then V8 is probably the move, but let me know what you guys really want to see. I'm trying to get as many episodes out of this game as possible. There's not really that much for us to do, if I'm honest. So I'm going to bring all this stuff over to our little pick-em-up truck over here. We've still got $900 remaining, and we'll see if we can't slap a little Turbski on this thing, make a bit more jam. Okay, that was surprisingly simple. I guess it probably helps that we've already gone EFI. Otherwise, we probably would have had to convert that in order to use the Turbski. But let's hop in her, and we'll turn it over, see if it sounds any different. And more importantly, see if it feels like it's got any more power. Oh, you know what? We should probably fill up with fuel, though, before we dip on out of here. There it is. I was worried there that it wasn't gonna turn over for a sec. It sounds a little bit different. I feel like I can kind of hear a turbo sort of whistle almost. It'll most likely be louder once we get on throttle. But this guy, he's got us in his sights. He is trying to make sure that we get pulled over again, and I really don't want that to happen. So we're just gonna fill up with fuel while he goes and checks on the neighborhood, and with any luck, we'll be able to get out of here without him giving us a hard time. All right, let's hit the road. See how this thing performs now. It does sound quite a bit different. I'm hesitant to really get on it. If you guys remember last time when we were trying to tow around this water tanker trailer, it kept flipping the entire truck up into the air, and it was no, please don't do it again. It was a little jank. Not gonna lie, it was definitely a little jank. But I think if we just head down this path here, we should kind of just stumble upon this tobacco farm. It's east of the water tower. I know that after doing a little bit more research, but it doesn't seem like there's a road that leads directly to it. You almost have to do a bit of off-roading to get out there. So right down here, the road should cut right. And when it does that, I think we're gonna keep going left. So it's trying to get us to go like up the switchbacks there. Oh, this is dangerous. Can't really see where we're going. But yeah, it's trying to get us to go, oh, some jump right there. Trying to get us to go up the switchbacks. I don't want to do that. We also don't really want to go this way. I don't think. Is it gonna let me back up? Trailer, do not ruin this for me today, okay? It's already doing some weird stuff. It's like, the wheels aren't even turning. It's like dragging or something. Oh, we'll see how this goes. I'm gonna try to climb this hill. Surprisingly good for two-wheel drive. I think if I just click it into 4, we'll be able to get up that thing no problem. Let's try this again. We'll go a little bit more to the right, maybe. Yeah, pretty good. Not too shabby. You know what? Let's take the switchback, but only. Ooh, no, please. And we're fine. And everything's great. Nothing happened. Now that we're up in elevation slightly, I'm hoping that this will make the tobacco farm a little bit easier to spot. You know, if we kind of have the high ground, we can try going this way. Hang on. No. We want to go this direction. It's definitely more this direction, I think. I don't really know. We've got to be getting close. Surely it's... Don't you dare. Surely it's right around here somewhere. Not looking super promising over here. Let me see the map again. Okay, you know what? I think we want to go more left. Well, let's see. Maybe there's something over here. I see it. You guys, I see it. Hang on, this is huge. How are you meant to get out here, though? There's no road. I can't imagine we have to do that much off-roading to get out here every single time, but maybe. So I'm gonna park our little slab right here. We'll shut her down, maybe take her out of four-wheel drive. Yeah, our truck's pretty hurt after that drive on in here, but that's okay. That's okay. No harm done. So, I know that we need to water these, and I think it takes 24 in-game hours, if I remember right, for these to be, you know, fully mature. So we'll grab this, turn this on. Do we have to, oh, we have to water them individually. I was kind of hoping that we would just sort of be able to water the entire field, but that's okay. No sound effects either. Kind of seems weird. But I'll go through as many of these as we possibly can with the amount of water that we have, and just make sure that that they're hydrated, right? We might be able to do them all. Hang on, I think there's only like 2 left or something. Yeah, this might be the last one. We'll see. 102%. There it is. All right, so we'll cut the water. Let's put our hose away if it will let me. There it is. I don't know what to do now. Like, should I empty out all the rest of the water so that the water tanker trailer is just super lightweight on the way back home? Should I just leave it here? I don't know. I would imagine it's going to be much more difficult to get out than it was to get in to this area. Let's just try it. I see a road over here, but on the map, I see nothing, which is kind of spooky, not gonna lie. So I'm half tempted to try to just go out the way that we came in, if possible.
2 very boring minutes later.
Honestly, that wasn't too bad. It was really pretty easy to get out of there, just kind of like I said, backtracking, going out the same way that we came in. There were very, very little hill climb, and we still have the water tanker trailer, which, you know what? Let's head down this way really quick. We'll just make sure that the tanker's fully filled up, and I might even just leave this at the gas station. That way we don't ever have to take it back to our house or anything. Oh, and one of you really wanted me to stop at this cargo, like, shipping container looking thing, so let's pull over here real quick and we can kind of investigate that. See what we've got going on, if anything. Oh, it does open. Hey, there we go. Yo, we've got one of the buckets for making moonshine now. I am definitely bringing this along with us. We're probably not going to be able to actually make moonshine for quite some time yet. I think we have to, like, progress that NPC Jake, I think his name is. I think we have to progress his storyline a little bit further. And I want to say that tobacco is sort of our next step there. He's not really going to shoot us any other offers until we start delivering some tobacco to him. But now that we have that, we'll head down here to that little water pump deal, fill this sucker up with water, and then just drop it off back at the gas station.
Later.
I really wish we had time for more shenanigans today, but unfortunately, we need to head back home and head to bed. All right, now that we're feeling well rested, we're gonna make a quick, hey buddy, we're gonna make a quick pit stop into here for just one beefarino. Thank you so much, Shirley. I do appreciate you always being open for us. We're gonna grab a quick drink from her little faucet right here. There we go. And then I think we're gonna head back out to the mine. Now that we have a bit more horse puppies, thanks to our sick, nasty Toogii, I'm convinced that at least the empty truck, probably not a truck completely, you know, weighted down from all the iron ore, but an empty truck, I'm convinced will be able to make it up this hill climb. It's just gotta. If not, we gotta upgrade to the straight 6. Oh, hang on. It was doing so much better through the mud than this last time. I wonder if the rain disrupts the mud, because it did just rain, and makes it deeper. I mean, that's how it would work in real life, right? Maybe that's how it works here? I'm not really sure. Oh, we're not in 4-wheel drive. There we go. Yeah, that's the difference maker right there. If we see mud, we should probably just put her into 4 low, you know? We've got quite a few pieces of this iron ore. I haven't really been keeping track of how many we have, but as long as we can get this door shut, we should be able to get out of here no problem. Until we reach the hill climb, and then who knows what's gonna happen then, honestly. It's feeling heavy. It is feeling heavy for sure. Are we gonna be able to get around the gate this time? With the Toogii, let's go, dude. Okay, that's got me pretty excited. It is not. Okay, well, let's go ahead and cut the ignition then. We're gonna have to walk all of these up again, but it'll be worth it. You know what? I brought some brewskis this time around, so at least we won't run out of thirst, or at least we won't become thirsty from this. Just gonna bring them right up to here, just like we did last time, and everything's gonna be awesome. It's time to see if an empty truck with just me in it has what it takes to get us to the top of this hill. So far, so good. We got old girl in 4-wheel drive too. If we could just make it up this, there it is. All right, so Toogii made all the difference in the world. Now we can get all this iron ore put back into the cab with us, and we will bring it on over to the forge. Seems like a few of them might have fallen out on us. as we're making our way out of the woods there. And it still doesn't have what it takes to climb this hill either. That's okay though, that's okay. We've sort of gotten used to having to, you know, shuttle these all up one by one on foot. We're back up to 1,800 schmackaroonies chilling in the back pocket. So I'm gonna hop back in the truck. We're gonna backtrack a little bit. I'm gonna make a pit stop and fill up with fuel and probably get a drink as well. But we've gotta go get those other pieces of iron ore that kind of just fell out. Dude. What? Is it the body damage? Are you really gonna get upset? You know what? I'll shut it off for you. You're really gonna get upset over the body damage.
Alright, here's the deal.
Alright, here's the deal, he says.
I got another call. Today's your lucky day, alright? You're free
Is
to
that
go.
right? Yeah, I'm sure you got another call. Because there's loads of people living in this town. Unreal. I really do think he's just out to get me at this point. After the incident. If you know, you know. If you don't know, go back and watch the previous episodes. What the heck are you doing? I was only able to find one of our lumps of iron that we lost, but I want to see if the truck maybe has what it takes to get all the way up here with just one very, very small piece of iron ore. It did it. No problem, honestly. No issues whatsoever. See how tiny this thing is? I'm guessing like 400 kilos. But, excuse me? Don't tell me it's a 0. Oh, there it is. It just wasn't updating. 419, just shy of 420 kilos. I'll take it though. $2,000, ladies and gents. We are LIVIN. But let's make our way back out into the forest so we can check on our little tobacco plantation deal. Actually, in case some of it's ready to harvest, we should probably go down to this other place in town here and get like the baskets or crates or whatever they use to store tobacco. I think it's right here. Because they've got the jars for moonshine as well. We're not going to need those for a while. But then we've got these tobacco crates. I don't know how many we're going to need. So I'm just going to buy all of them. Even though we were just here not that long ago, I really struggled to find the location again. But we made it. So, how are we doing? Ah, I see. Turns out we're gonna need the water tanker trailer again. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. I'll just go out the way we came in, grab the trailer, and come right back. And just like that, we're back. This time with our water tanker trailer. So I'm just gonna go through and get these all hydrated again. 78% grown though. Unfortunately, I don't think we're gonna see them fully mature today, but gives us something to look forward to for the next episode, right? It's also a good thing that we went out and refilled the trailer too after our last trip out here. Otherwise, I highly doubt that we would have had enough water to get all these things fully grown. Just one more. This should be the last one. And there we go. All right. So now that we've got our entire field watered again, unfortunately, I do think that's where we're going to have to wind things down at for today. But once again, if you guys did enjoy, please leave a like, leave a comment, help support the dream by smashing that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Peace.